Hello, my name is Hygrine Alix, and I'm a student at Southern New Hampshire University on the Kepler program. While working on the project Psychology at work, which is under the goal Evaluate Popular Psychology, I got the opportunity to watch two different videos that talk about happiness. The first video was titled Secret to Happiness, How to Be Happy by Brandon, and the second video was titled Happiness for a Lifetime by Sonja. For the first video, Secret to Happiness, How to Be Happy, Brandon was more talking about how we should be less pessimist and be more optimist about life. Like, people consider happiness as a difficult thing to figure out, when the truth is, happiness is all about a mindset that we have. He distinguished four categories of happiness. There is that happiness emotionally, happiness physically, happiness spiritually, and happiness in relationship. Happiness emotionally, he distinguished three periods of time, which is the past, the present, and the future. For the past, it was more about accepting what happened in the past, what happened. It was more of an acceptance of the past, which then will lead to be more free in the present. And in the present, he talked about the power of now. It was like, get here, be engaged, be more present in the moment. And then he talked about the future. The future he was more talking about it was more in anticipation of what excites us about tomorrow. To find something that excites us about tomorrow. It will be like to make your bed, like to be like, tomorrow when I'm going to wake up, I'm going to do my bed. Tomorrow when I'm going to wake up, I'm gonna finally do that project I've been procrastinating a lot since like 2 weeks ago, And happiness physically he was more saying like, drink more water, like sleep your 8 or 10 hours. But what he insisted on about the happiness physically, it was like, whatever you do it consistently enough. If you decide to do some work, like 30 minutes of work each day, then do it consistently. Don't just do it today and tomorrow you're not going to do it. That's not consistency. For a happiness, for a physical happiness, you have to do it consistently. And then talking about relationships. Brandon was talking about how people, sometimes we are the cause of the failure in our marriage. Then he said, for that, we have to make sure that we honor and respect our partner. And he also said that we have to make fun for each other. We have to fire each other up again. Those kind of things. Like, to know that your partner doesn't have to feel alone when you are together. Then for a happiness in a relationship, for happiness in a marriage, be together. Give your 50 and your partner will give also his 50. Work as a team for a full happiness in a relationship. And then he talked about, the last point was about happiness spiritually. Then in spirituality, we have different religion. We have some are Catholic, some are Christian, some are Muslims. We have different religion. But he said then, it doesn't matter if you are a Catholic or if you are a Muslim. In whatever you are believing in, if either you believe in Allah, if either you believe in God or in Buddha, whatever you are believing in, have honor towards the faith you have in that thing, if I can call it like this. Honor it, respect it enough. Just to have that honor toward the faith that you have. If you have that faith in God, honor that faith. Those little things that you believe in, honor them, So it was that. So he ended the videos by talking about the fact that we are so blessed. We are so blessed that we should feel more gratitude about it. The fact that we are blessed to wake up in the morning, the fact that we are blessed to have people that love us around us, the fact that we are blessed to be able to walk, to be able to smile, all the stuff. So that was it with his video. And for the second video, Sonja was talking more in the opposite of Brendan. Sonja said that for achieving greater happiness, it's all depend on the kind of actions you do. She related happiness to kindness. I like the videos because she used many evidences. She started with a Chinese proverb that said, if you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a month, get married. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. But if you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody else, you know. So for her, Sonja, in her opinion, she said that the more you help others, the more you get happier. She also used a proverb from a former USA president, but it wasn't only that. It wasn't about only proverbs. She also made a case study that she called Act of Kindness. And in that case study, she instructed her participants to do 5 acts of kindness per week and for a period of 6 weeks. She divided those participants in 3 different groups: the control group, the second group, and the third group. For the control group, the participant had to do nothing at all, no act of kindness at all. And for the second group, the participant had to do those 5 acts of kindness, but in one day, like it was daily 5 acts of kindness, and for the period of 6 weeks as well. And for the third group, the participant had to do the 5 acts of kindness, but per week, not in one day, but per week, and for a period of 6 weeks. Then after that, she showed some graphs and charts that shows the results of those participants in that group, and as well as the kind of kindness they did, such as some participants took their friend at the airport, some participants told the teacher thank you for teaching them, you know, all the stuff. And after, the other chart she used was the result, and in the result it showed that the control group, the participant in the control group, like their happiness level didn't increase at all. There had been no change about their happiness. And for the second group, their happiness increased a lot. And apart from their happiness which increased, they started feeling good about themselves, and they were getting more and more motivated to do more acts of kindness. And for the third group as well, their level of happiness increased, but not at the same level as the second group. Because remember, for the second group, it was more about doing this 5 acts of kindness daily, without taking any break. But for the third group, they had to do those 5 acts of kindness as well, but they took some break because it was per week. So they could do like maybe 2 acts of kindness on Monday, and start and do other remaining act of kindness like on Friday or on Thursday. So you see that there was no consistency in their act, so which like made a difference between it. Because remember, from the point of view of Sonja, the more you help others, the more you get happier. So the second group, their happiness was superior to the happiness of the third group because they didn't take any break in helping others. But when the third group, they took some break while helping others. So that was it. And she concluded her findings by saying that to find or to achieve happiness, you have to take in consideration of these things. First of all, you have to be motivated, and after that, you have to put much effort, and then you have to be committed. You have to be committed, and then to be fit. So I'm going to conclude by saying that the theory that I found more accurate was the second video, because with Sonja, it wasn't only about expressing her own point of view or her own opinion. She also added some researches, some evidences, some facts, you know. But for the first video, it was true what Braden said about happiness. But the problem is that it was more about his own experience, his own point of view. But he didn't put or provide statistics about it. He didn't provide any evidences about it or any facts about it, which is the difference of Sonja. She provided many facts, many proverbs, and she even provided charts, graphs showing details by detail what she meant, why she's saying that to achieve greater happiness you have to do acts of kindness. So that was it. Thank you, and thank you for watching, and I think that everyone should look for happiness. Thank you.